Mastering Monotony, Stoic Strategies to Stay Focused at Work with ADHD. Welcome back to Calm in the Chaos, where we explore how Stoic philosophy can guide us through the complexities of life, especially when dealing with challenges like ADHD. If you've ever struggled to stay focused at work, particularly when the tasks are repetitive or monotonous, this episode is for you. ADHD often makes it difficult to focus on tasks that aren't inherently exciting or stimulating. It can feel like your mind is constantly pulling you in different directions, and staying on task feels nearly impossible. But that's where Stoic philosophy comes in. The Stoics teach us that while we can't control everything in our environment, we can control how we respond to it. And today, we'll explore how you can use Stoic principles to manage ADHD and stay focused on your work, even when the tasks seem mundane. So let's dive in and see how the wisdom of the Stoics can help us turn everyday tasks into opportunities for growth and focus. 1. Understanding the nature of work. Tasks with ADHD. Let's begin by acknowledging the challenge. ADHD makes it difficult to focus on tasks that aren't immediately exciting, rewarding, or novel. You may find yourself drifting off, unable to engage with repetitive work. Maybe your mind keeps wandering, or you can't seem to find the motivation to complete those long, monotonous projects. This is a common struggle, and it's perfectly normal for people with ADHD to feel this way. Repetitive tasks often don't provide the external stimulation that our brains crave, and that can lead to frustration, procrastination, or avoidance. Now, Stoic philosophy offers us a helpful perspective. One of the key teachings of Stoicism is that we can't control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond to it. This brings us to an important Stoic concept, amor fati, the love of fate. This means embracing everything life throws at us, even the difficult or tedious parts, and learning to respond with acceptance and resilience. When faced with monotonous tasks at work, instead of resisting or complaining about them, the Stoic approach is to embrace them as part of our journey. This mindset shift can make even the most mundane job feel purposeful. 2. Applying Stoic exercises to improve focus at work. Now, let's dive into some practical Stoic exercises that you can apply to stay focused on your work, even when the tasks feel tedious. Exercise 1. The dichotomy of control. One of the most powerful Stoic concepts is the dichotomy of control. The Stoics believe that we should focus only on what is within our control: our thoughts, our actions, and our responses. Everything else, like the results of our work or the distractions around us, is beyond our control. Understanding what we can control when it comes to monotonous work tasks, this principle is incredibly helpful. Instead of stressing over how boring or overwhelming the task may feel, focus on what you can control. When facing a dull task, ask yourself, what can I control in this moment? Shift your focus to your own actions, your effort, your attitude, your willingness to stay present. You can't control how exciting or stimulating the work is, but you can control how you approach it and how much effort you put into it. By embracing this exercise, you'll begin to see that the process of doing the work, rather than the outcome, is what matters most. Exercise 2. The premeditation of evils. Another Stoic practice that can be incredibly useful is premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. The idea behind this exercise is to mentally prepare for difficulties before they occur. Instead of being caught off guard by the discomfort of a monotonous task, you can prepare yourself for it ahead of time. Before starting a boring task, take a few minutes to anticipate the discomfort. Visualize the task as it is, boring, repetitive, and maybe even frustrating. Then imagine how you'll handle it. Maybe you'll take breaks, maybe you'll pace yourself, but the key is to mentally prepare so that when the task becomes tedious, you're already ready to manage it. This practice helps reduce anxiety and makes you feel more in control when the challenge arises. Exercise 3. The focused, one thing at a time principle. Another key Stoic teaching is the principle of focusing on one thing at a time. In today's world, multitasking is often seen as a skill, but for someone with ADHD, it can lead to overwhelm and distraction. Stoicism teaches us to fully engage with one task before moving on to the next. Break your work into smaller, manageable chunks. Set a timer, say for 25 minutes, and commit to focusing on just one task for that period of time. This is similar to the Pomodoro technique, a method where you work in intervals with breaks in between. For people with ADHD, this structure can be incredibly effective in preventing distractions and helping you stay on track. The key is to stay present and fully engaged in the task at hand. By doing so, you'll build momentum and get through even the most monotonous tasks with more focus and less stress. 3. Embracing the present moment. Another important Stoic teaching is mindfulness, the idea of being fully present in the moment. ADHD often causes us to get distracted by everything around us, making it difficult to stay focused on one task. Stoicism teaches us to bring our attention back to the present moment, no matter what is happening externally. To bring yourself back to the present moment, try a simple breathing exercise. Before diving into a task, take 5 deep breaths, focusing on the sensation of the air filling your lungs. This simple practice can help calm your mind and center your focus. Whenever you find yourself distracted, gently bring your attention back to your breathing and the task at hand. Mindfulness can help you stay present and focused, even when the task seems monotonous. 4. Turning monotony into a tool for growth. Stoicism teaches us to view challenges as opportunities for growth. Rather than seeing monotonous tasks as something to dread, you can approach them as a way to strengthen your discipline and patience. Try setting small personal challenges for yourself within these tasks. For example, see how many tasks you can complete without getting distracted, or try to finish a task within a set amount of time. By turning these tasks into small personal challenges, you'll create a sense of accomplishment and motivation. Even in the most repetitive work, there's room for growth. 5. Structuring the day to maximize focus. For those with ADHD, structuring the day can be a huge challenge. A scattered schedule can lead to frustration and a lack of productivity. Stoicism teaches us to make the most of our time, recognizing that time is our most limited resource. Start your day by prioritizing your tasks. Break them down into manageable chunks and set realistic goals for each. Identify the times when you're most alert and use that time for your most demanding tasks. And don't forget to leave some flexibility in your schedule. Things don't always go as planned, and that's okay. The key is to stay organized without overwhelming yourself. 6. Conclusion. In today's episode, we've explored several Stoic strategies to help you stay focused on your work, even when tasks feel monotonous. From the dichotomy of control to premeditatio malorum, the one thing at a time principle, mindfulness, and using monotony as an opportunity for growth, each of these Stoic exercises can help you cultivate a deeper sense of focus and purpose at work. Remember, applying Stoic principles takes practice, and it's okay if you don't get it perfect every time. The goal is to keep improving and learning how to manage distractions and challenges in a way that aligns with your values. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe for more episodes that help you embrace calm in the chaos of everyday life. Remember, every task, no matter how small, is an opportunity to grow. Take one step at a time, stay focused, and embrace the process. See you in the next episode.